Poppin Off! I am Danny Otto. Joining with me, as always, is my good friend, Ashley's Beth.
Oh my god.
And all the way in LA is our best friend, Pete!
Where's my hashtag?
My cousin Petey!
My cousin Petey. Hello, big old my cousin Petey.
Are you Butters now?
I'm Pete. I was working with something. I gotta put my hat on.
Anyway, so I wanted to kick off the show with cheers to everyone. San Diego Comic-Con is officially underway. Woo! Also,
Yeah.
cheers to the official bartender of the show, Marissa,
Yes.
for making us these amazing drinks. I walked up to Marissa and I said, "Can you make me a drink that will scare Ashley?" And she turned to me and she said, "I can make a drink that I think Ashley would like." And I said, "That's not as fun."
See, everyone but you likes me and wants to give me a hug. You see me and you want to kick me, like directly in my
How
shins.
about this? This should make you feel better.
In my
I
shins.
see you as my sister.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. You still want to kick me and throw
Yeah.
me down the steps, and
But
you
in a
cry when I get hurt and be like, I don't know, I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
I swear.
yeah. Yeah.
What you have to think about is this. Danny can only kick you in the shins because he can't get his leg any higher.
Ooh.
Well, thanks to your friend and his workout plan, I can barely lift my legs as it is. I'm having I'm
Do you
having
have to
some
lift them?
problems right
what
now.
What are you lifting them for? What purposes? Like, do you have to lift them over your
Walking
neck?
up and down the stairs.
Oh.
I'm having some. My hamstrings
Like,
are burning.
What
right
do you need?
Mi hammies es muy
My hammies.
Say painful in Spanish.
I'm having some problems. Now it's a good pain because it means that I feel like I actually did something, but it's a bad pain because I walk over a mile a day in New York City.
It's a deep burn.
It's a very deep burn. I don't have anyone to help me put like icy hot on my legs or anything.
No, Jenny.
That's not a friend thing because I wouldn't do that for you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be like, hey, Danny, don't worry.
Nobody wants to put icy hot on my legs.
Don't worry. The tingling means it's working. Tickle, 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 tickle.
Anyway, so she made us amaretto sours, or her take on amaretto sours.
I've had
That's what they are.
amaretto sour before.
I have never had that before.
I
I
have.
told her I didn't. She asked me if I
No
wanted a different
wonder.
drink.
I was like, what's that taste? There's like a cherry taste. I'm like,
Well, the cherry is on
No,
top,
no,
right? Literally right there
tell me
on
what
top.
cherry taste. Like, it tastes like cherry.
Di Serona? Tastes like cherry? I've never had Di Serona, but I've seen all those commercials where they order Di Serona on the rocks, and I never knew what that meant. But it's got Di Serona in it, so that's all I know. Anyway.
We are adults.
It doesn't taste bad. I did see her put egg whites in it, though, and that was real nasty watching that happen. She literally cracked an egg over the mixing thing.
This is probably like the healthiest drink I've had all week.
It's got protein in it.
That's what I'm saying.
We can go to the
One
gym
thing
after
is,
this.
I feel like that makes the Di Serona like taste better.
It does.
Dude,
It's-
Di Serona is disgusting.
Can I
by
use a
itself.
word that grosses me out immediately? It's frothy.
Really? Frothy?
I don't
Grosses
like
you out?
that word at
You know
all.
what grosses me out? Moist. When people say
Oh yeah, moist is gross. Yeah.
Moist is like, ugh.
I'll throw this-
Both are children.
Let me throw this out to the chat room before you say what you're gonna say. What is, in your opinion, the grossest word? Not curse word or not explicitly sexual word. I just
G-rated
mean
word.
yeah, normal word that
You're
just
just like,
grosses you out.
ugh.
Moist is definitely in like my top
Moist.
5.
Moist.
But frothy, I've never enjoyed.
frothy.
When somebody says frothy, I think of, you know, when a dog is panting and it's really dehydrated and you see like all that gunk on the sides of their mouth.
Oh, okay.
That's what I think of when I think of
no, I
frothy.
call that rabies, but
Every dog gets that way when it gets too hot and you need to give them water.
It's frothing at the.
It's frothing at the mouth. That's right there in the description.
I pictured Jim Carrey from like Me, Myself, and Irene. Whenever he's just like taking all the pills and he's just like.
Yeah. He's got the dry mouth. Yeah.
So we have frothy, moist. I think my word that disgusts me is Instagram model. Does that count?
Thank you.
That's more than one word, number one.
That makes me
Nasty
feel gross.
Instagram models. Ugh.
It's,
Ugh.
okay, Instaface.
Exactly.
YouTube
for
star.
no reason.
Those-
Just for showing some body parts over it.
Kardashian. mind.
Did you say that on the air, or did you just say that in our ears?
No. I said that on the air.
Okay, I was just making sure because I would have repeated it if you didn't.
Goldman Sachs.
Oh yeah, that's definitely up there. That's in the top 10, if not at the top 5.
So okay, so if someone was like, what if you're like in the middle of like a sexual thing, and the girl's like, I'm just gonna froth this, like you were doing some kind of like food thing, and she's like, I'm gonna froth this all over you. What would you do? Like, would you be like,
I'm out. I'm out. I just stand up and I'm like, nope, nope. We're done here.
Context of what she's frothing. That's what I want to know.
We'll run this back tomorrow and see if we can try again. But for tonight, I'm going to play video games.
It's okay. Flip the script on Ashley. So that's okay? You're with Andy, and he's just like, yo, girl, you moist.
oh,
Andy, you have to do this now. Andy is downstairs in the control room, so he's listening to everything that's going on right now.
oh, that's so
And he's
disturbing.
like, oh, yeah. Shooting score.
Well, like, what about like a nice moist brownie? Something like that, like it's delicious. You want like a nice, like chewy, moist brownie, right, Ashley?
Well, like a nice,
Don't you just want a nice
frothy
packed
coffee.
fudge moist brownie?
Oh God.
And with that moist brownie, you can have a nice frothy coffee. Like, listen,
Betty
to be
Crocker
honest,
did not want this. Betty Crocker did not want
Betty Crocker is
Betty
rolling
Crocker-
in her grave.
If Betty Crocker didn't want it, she would have not put on moist lemon cake on a box. She would not have put that on a box. If people didn't want the frothiness, Starbucks would have been like, yo, girl, you want yourself a nice frothy cappuccino.
That's what I'm
Just
saying.
saying.
That's what I'm saying. I think of a nice little frothy, like ice, ice incorporated drink.
Ice Incorporated. We just flipped that into a business. Moist cake and ice incorporated frothy drinks. What? That's assuming it's a commercial break. Thank you guys.
All right,
We'll see
guys.
you guys after the break.
Come back after this. We get into the Funko segment of the week. We have so much to jam into that
Have a
segment.
surprise for
Oh, yeah, I completely forgot about that. Ashley asked me that yesterday. All right, coming back after this. Stay tuned.
Thanks. I think someone has a crush on you.
Okay, who?
Let's make a game of it. One of these is a lie. He's 6'4". He collects stuffed exotic birds. He spends his free time trying to save lives.
Are you talking about Kevin?
Yeah! He's a registered bone marrow donor. Last week he got a call. He might be a match.
He's so cute. Oh, he is.
You could be a life-saving match for a patient with blood cancer. Learn more at dkms.org.
Have you ever wanted to have a fantasy expert in the palm of your hand? Or better yet, in the pocket of your khakis? Well, check it out. Now you can. It's the Fantasy Sports Radio Network app. Download it now to your phone, we promise. No weird viruses, no strange tracking things. Just 24 hours a day, 7 days a week of pure fantasy knowledge dropping all over your head. It's the Fantasy Sports Radio Network app. Stop being a weirdo and streaming it online. Get it on your phone. Take it with you everywhere you go.
Welcome into Poppin Off. I am Fuzzy Little Man Peach. Joining with me as always is my good friend Ashley.
I love that.
And our best friend Pete.
That's me. I'm totally Instagram stalking this chick. And I'm
Hashtag shut up Pete.
Yeah, I can shut. I am just.
All right.
God,
Going out, I thought I had what the 8-bit theme was because it was Nirvana, but I don't know what this is. I don't even recognize it.
I want to say it's 90s grunge 8-bit.
I mean, that's a safe guess, but I don't recognize this song at all.
I'm going to give you a hint.
Okay.
In the movie, the guy who sings this, two guys go, "We're not worthy! We're not worthy!"
Wayne's World?
Yes, but who is it?
Oh, the guy who sings it.
He likes to talk about Milwaukee, which is Algonquin for the good land.
Mike Myers.
What?
No. He's talking about a musician that's in the movie.
Oh my God.
Why can't I think of this?
I mean, I know I saw the movie like on Friday.
Wait, was that Alice Cooper? No. it wasn't.
Yes.
That was Alice Cooper?
That's Alice Cooper.
I could not distinguish that song at all.
That was Feed My Frankenstein.
Oh. I just couldn't tell the song, period. Yeah.
Damn you, 8-bit.
I couldn't tell. Anyway, so it is the Funko segment of the week, or of the day, of the night. This one, Pete did not know what I was going to bring in. This one is from 2017 San Diego Comic-Con. It was a shared exclusive. It was shared with Toys R Us. R.I.P. Toys R Us.
Blocka.
All right, Andy, can we get a...
Yeah.
It is Tinkles and Ghost in a Jar from Rick and Morty.
I
Yeah.
love her. Is it a he or she? Or is it...
It's a she. It's Tinkles.
Well, I don't know. You never know.
She.
It's a she.
Nowadays.
Ghost in the Jar.
Nowadays
I have
in
no
Gen
idea
Zs
what Ghost in
and
the Jar
stuff,
is,
you know?
but Tinkles is a she.
Ghost in a jar might be
You
a
and
boy.
Andy were watching the video that they sing,
I love her.
and she had a girl voice.
I know. You never know. I don't know. You never know.
Anyway, so this was a shared exclusive. I'm very happy I got this one. The funny thing is, this came from the episode of Rick and Morty where there were space parasites in the house, and what they did was they could create characters at will, basically, to trick you into thinking that they were your best friends and stuff like that. So there was like hundreds of different crazy little characters and characters that only had like 1 or 2 seconds, let alone minutes of time in the episode.
Yeah.
But this was one of the ones that stood out. It was really funny. I'm super glad that they made this. Yeah. I don't. The box came destroyed. Toys R Us was not very good with shipping. The box came completely destroyed, but I was happy anyway. I have it out of box sitting in my room. This is something, if you come into my room, I have this out.
No way. Like right on your dresser or your nightstand?
Not on the dresser. I have a bookcase, and I have one of those bat cases where you can put a bunch of them in it, and I have this one in the bat case all the time.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't care. I got no shame.
Okay, well,
I got no shame.
I got no shame.
here's something else to include to your collection.
What is this?
Dun. Close your eyes. What do you think, Pete?
I love this.
What is it?
Open your eyes.
That is awesome.
I was shopping this
That is
past
awesome.
weekend, and I normally always shop, and I always see something that reminds me of you, so I always pick it up. Here you go. Isn't it cool?
Thank
Do
you.
you like it?
That's incredible.
I don't know why he's like yellow, but I'll take it.
That's awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
We got to figure out a way to prop this up. Then go like that.
Now,
have
Danny.
to.
Yeah!
Being a whole at times.
What do you say?
And I said, now Danny has to stop being a-hole to Ash at times.
Hey. I got her a drink.
He's the kindest boy I know.
Hey.
He's the kindest boy I know.
All right.
Go ahead.
Can you look up how much Tinkles and Ghost in a Jar is worth right now?
Tinkles?
This was last year's San Diego Comic-Con. One of the shared exclusives. That is not going to stay up. Check that out. Tinkles.
Tinkles?
You could probably just put in Tinkles and it'll work. It was $15. That's the average price of a single
dog,
Ghost
I
in the
want
Jar.
that.
Ooh,
I know.
it went up. I'm gonna be fair here. It is skewed because Toys R Us is no more. R.I.P.
Ooh.
Toys R Us.
The highest value right now is about $74. The lowest being $45. No, I'm mistaken. Sorry, $26. Average $45. So
Nice. I got her for $15. Yeah.
you should just sell all your pops.
Dirty little strumpet.
I could probably get an apartment, a decent
Yeah.
size apartment,
Like a
if we
nice
sold
condo,
my pops.
a duplex with 2 bedrooms.
But I would be able to pay like the rent for like 2 months with it, and that would be it. And then I'm
That's it,
out.
you're done.
Then I'm out. Then I gotta move back into my 1 bedroom in a house with crazy roommates. Yeah,
And 1,000 cats.
Without any more pops on his walls.
yeah. I wouldn't have
Aw,
any more. I'd have to start the whole cycle over again. Yeah.
No, you got a good collection. You can't sell them. Unless you're like piss poor broke.
You mean what I am right now? Anyway,
Dark.
On a lighter note.
Dark.
we just went to the darkest. So, Ashley, you were talking about something. And I said we should bring that up during the pop section.
Oh, yeah. I was checking out some other pops that are going to be released soon. So for anyone who's interested in Friends, they're coming out with some pretty cool pops, like flashback pops. So like, what were the pops that we saw? Like some of them that were going on vacation, or
no, it was the 80s version during. I didn't even watch Friends.
The second one with the beads. They had Monica with the beads, and that's when she goes to
I didn't even
Bermuda
watch,
or Bahamas.
but you were looking at them out of order. They have an entire flashback.
They do.
I didn't even watch Friends, but I remember some of the episodes where they talk about themselves from the 80s. I
still watch it.
And there's an entire series of them where it's just the 80s versions of the main characters from Friends.
Well, kind of, because they have Joey, but they don't have Joey as the 80s version. They only have
Not yet.
Right. They only
The
have
ones that
with
were released were Chandler, Monica, and a couple others, I think.
Do you think they'll release more?
I think they're going to do the entire 80s flashback for all of them.
Sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. And they have Phoebe as Supergirl.
Oh, yeah, they do. That was great. They kind of like scattered around for Friends.
A little bit.
Yeah, they do.
And who else? Oh, Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry's coming out.
Tom and Jerry, they must have just gotten rights for them because there's the 2-pack that's flocked that's going to the Funko store later this year. Probably end of summer. They're going to get through Comic-Con first. It's probably going to be in between San Diego and New York.
It's not available yet for pre-order. Only the single.
Well, because it's going to the Funko shop.
Yeah.
The 2-pack flocked is going to the Funko shop exclusively.
Cool. Okay,
yeah.
great.
So good and bad. Funko shop's always great, but they sell out very quick. So if you want it, you got to pay attention. The singles are available. There's the Tom, there's a Jerry, there's a 2-pack of Tom and Jerry also that's not flocked that's going somewhere else. Believe it's an exclusive for Target. I'm not 100% on that.
Well, actually, the Tom and Jerry aren't flocked. They're just regular.
That's what I'm saying. There's a regular one that's the only flocked one is the 2-pack that's going to the Funko shop.
Which I don't know why they would do that.
Because they want to make that one special.
I guess.
Yeah.
The same thing. Same pose, everything.
Yeah. They just want to make it special.
Yeah.
I don't know why I do that.
I know.
Just makes it seem
keep
special.
doing it.
I know. I can't stop.
I don't know what it is.
All right.
I don't know what I'm doing with my hands, but like.
All right. I don't know if you guys are ready for this. We teased it yesterday. We do have an exclusive interview with an MLB player.
Sports.
So Ashley's checked out officially.
Sports.
Oh, we're going to break first? All right. So I'll tease it then. That's the tease. Coming back after this, we'll come back. We'll introduce what player we have. But, spoiler alert, they're not talking about sports. They're talking about stuff that we understand.
What?
Comic book movies? All right, guys.
Done.
Stay tuned. We're coming back after this. More Poppin' Off and our special interview. Stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Bleep Blop.
I'm Derpador.
And we're from the planet Jimmy G-112.
Our planet is named after 49er quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo. This is consensus #1 pick in all our fantasy football drafts.
Even when he was the New England backup.
But some of our planet's inhabitants got a hold of the RotoExperts' exclusive Edge draft package, and they learned a whole lot. Like Jimmy isn't even the best quarterback, let alone player.
Yes, he is.
Or we can wait on picking him until the 7th or 8th round.
So we're here on Earth to get our copy of the RotoExperts' exclusive Edge draft package, which includes full season access. It's right.
And we're told if you use code SPACESHIP, we'll get 10% off.
And then we'll return to Jimmy G-112 prepared and ready to dominate.
Did we mention last place finisher gets fed to the Floxer monster as a sacrifice?
We need this package, and you might too.
You'll never know when your league may drastically change its rules.
RotoExperts exclusive Edge package, it'll help you win. Get 10% off with Spaceship.
And tell them Derpador sent
All hail Jimmy Garoppolo.
Welcome back into Poppin' Off. I am Danny Otto. Joining with me as always is Didn't Watch It, and my best friend Pete.
Yeah, that's me. No, back to shutting up.
That was a very strange commercial.
Sorry, I'm just a little distracted by watching Strong Styles live his best life in Fiji right now.
What is he? He's eating lobster?
He's literally eating live like lobster that they just picked and
Why are
cooked.
they putting milk on it? That's so weird.
Well, probably too.
Strong style. I need you to explain this right now. Why are they putting milk on your lobster?
You throw some milk on a lobster, you put some butter on it. Nom, 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 nom.
Is it like the same as milk steak? Is the same
There's
thing?
a thing as milk steak? What?
You don't watch Always Sunny.
No.
No.
I used to, but then it got really weird.
Only with jelly beans raw.
How much is too
That's
much
how
cheese?
weird it got.
Any amount of cheese is too much cheese on a date.
All right. So we teased it before the break. We teased it yesterday. We have a really cool interview that one of our really cool friends, his name is Scott Engle. He also hosts on this this channel on FNTSY. He's one of the main guys behind RotoExperts. He kind of basically helped kick off the entire station in general.
Yeah, that's true.
So he did a really awesome thing. He does a lot of player interviews with basketball and baseball players and stuff like that. So he was hanging out with the Washington Nationals recently, and he knows a thing or two about their pitcher, Gio Gonzalez.
I've been to Washington.
I used to live in Washington. Anyway,
There's a president named Washington.
Gio Gonzalez is a huge Marvel Cinematic Universe fan. So Scott grabbed him for a couple minutes and asked him a bunch of questions about Infinity War, Ant-Man and Wasp, and just anything and everything about the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And here it is. We got a couple minutes with him. And without further ado, here is Scott Engle with Washington Nationals pitcher Gio Gonzalez.
Scott Engle of the Fantasy Sports Network here with Gio Gonzalez. Gio, what was your reaction to the ending of Infinity War?
It was sad. I mean, it's kind of like you're kind of disappointed at the fact that, you know, just seeing everything that happened the way it went. I don't want to ruin it for anyone who hasn't seen it, but I mean, it was almost like it was a different approach of an ending of a movie. You know, it's supposed to always see the heroes walk out on top, and then all of a sudden it was like completely 360 turn on you. It was pretty unbelievable.
So can you hold out to the Captain Marvel movie, or are you going to be anxious till 2019 to find out what happens next?
I can hold out. I mean, I want to wait. I definitely like to play it the way they got it. I want to see Ant-Man and the Wasp. I haven't seen that yet. I mean, just to continue the traditional, fan and big believer of Marvel Comics. So I definitely need to see that one to get it going.
So did you see Deadpool 2 yet? And if so, what was your reaction? I actually liked it better than the first one. It was that good.
Amazing. I thought it was way better than the first one. I thought it's tough to outdo that one, and I think he got his calling card. Ryan Reynolds got his calling card on Deadpool 2. I think it's phenomenal.
Also, do you think that it's time for another Hulk movie? Just a Hulk by himself, as entertaining as he's been in the Thor movies, etc.?
That's a tough call, because I think with him being into that kind of movie and kind of stuff, I mean, he plays well with others for the fact that, I mean, brings out the best of him. Being an individual character, I mean, it's always the same, him trying to find a cure to his illness, which is, I mean, it's been seen, it's been done, and I think it's time to keep him with a better cast. I mean, it was nice to see him in Ragnarok with Thor, but when you see that kind of stuff, I like it. I like how he plays great with other characters.
What's your favorite Marvel movie of all time?
Oof, that's tough to say. I mean, right now, I've been a huge fan of, like, I mean, Deadpool took the cake, I think, in my opinion, but I've never been disappointed with any of the Iron Man movies. I love Robert Downey Jr. I think he's an incredible actor, and the way he plays Iron Man, it's definitely one of my favorite characters in Marvel.
Do you like any of the DC stuff? The Wonder Woman movie was pretty good.
She was good. She did a really good job. I think that, it was refreshing to see a female lead star, in her own movie. I think Wonder Woman played a great role, especially coming into DC Comics. the Black Widow she's awesome as an Avenger, but it's Wonder Woman. She's the best.
So you grew up a big comic book fan. Talk about growing up as like a comic book reader and collector.
Oh, it was. I remember collecting the cards, the comic book cards. We used to, I used to trade off with my cousins all the time. We were just obsessed about like Carnage and Venom and Spider-Man and Green Goblin. It's crazy. We got a lot of more villains than we did the actual heroes. But, collecting the DC comics from Batman, Joker, Superman. I mean, I've always been a huge fan of that kind of world. I remember when I was with Oakland, they did me a little solid by, when we came out here to play Yankees, I had a little nice tour in the Marvel Studios out here. And they gave me a tour of how they designed all the Spider-Mans and all that stuff. So it was pretty cool. And it was at the time when Thor was coming out.
So what else did you do in terms of that? Did you like do cosplay? Did you dress up when you were growing up? And, did you go to conventions or anything like that?
I never got that far into it. I never got that deep into it. But, when I was younger, I was a huge fan of Power Rangers. And I remember when I was a kid, I dressed up as the Red Ranger for Halloween. And then I had my cousins dress up as the other Power Rangers. So it was pretty cool to see something like that. My brother was dressed up as the Mask from Jim Carrey.
What's the movie you're most looking forward to next?
Oh, that's a great call. I mean, I really do want to see Jurassic World. It's been one of the I've been watching Jurassic Park since I was a kid. I just want to keep the tradition of being a fan of Steven Spielberg's work. So I like his style of movies. It's always been one of my favorites to watch.
Gio, thanks a lot.
Always, Scotty. Thank you.
There was so much there. First comment I have to say is I feel like in a different universe, if we're talking about like multiverse universes, I feel like Gio and I are friends growing up. Like, I feel like he hit all of the right
You're his
marks.
best friend and he doesn't know it yet. Like,
Basically,
he's unaware. That
I
you
feel
guys
like if
are
we got
soulmates.
him on this show, just like we got Sully on this show, we would be best friends.
Pete, you have competition.
I don't like competing with people.
I bet Gio wouldn't move away from me.
Exactly.
He's closer to you.
He'll
You
probably
have
sign a
family
whole
near
new
him.
contract.
That's it. He's gonna play for the Mets.
Yeah,
and just really just stink up the place.
He would move he would move to
He
a
would
New
sign
York
a
team.
new deal.
Yeah,
Just for you.
Yeah. That's
Get a new
that's
house.
a real best friend.
Move you in next door.
Anyway, but I mean, that was pretty cool. Like, I mean, he obviously.
No, it's true. I mean, we don't obviously get to hear many, like, I guess, players, like, geek out on stuff. And this would be one of the times. So this is great to hear him talk about it.
I'm getting such a snobby vibe from Ashley talking about, like, I guess we don't really hear much players. I guess, like, what? I get it.
Anyway, no, that was very cool. Thank you so much to Scott Engle for getting that interview. I appreciate it. It had nothing to do with sports, which I appreciate even more because our show is nothing about sports.
I'm like one of those kids that helps out like in a group project and like does nothing. I'm just like so.
I put my name in the end.
And at the end, I'm like as a teacher,
You're like the critique manager, like throughout the entire project. We're like, what about this? This is awesome. This is great.
I am
Really
helping.
like the
I don't know.
I did want to say.
What do you want to use? Anything but that.
That's literally me. That's literally me.
Cool.
Now,
Moving on.
When I have to shoot like a 2-minute film for class, like I'll be the one in the group like, I don't know. Like I'll get off of my phone like after like 15 minutes and I'll come back out like, I don't know. This isn't good. This isn't good.
There we go. You're already assuming the EP role even before
I
even
know.
creating anything. So you're already like, no, can't say it's any good.
No.
No. Yeah. Am I going to come back and watch this again? Because I'm hoping it's better.
I think I'm going to start charging people and start like walking into people's sex lives and being like, no.
It's a
I
consultant.
didn't even say anything.
Exactly.
She preemptively knowed me.
No.
She preemptively knowed me.
No.
Anyway, so one thing he did say, he loved Deadpool 2.
He did.
So that leads into something that I wanted to talk about. Apparently, there is going to be a Deadpool super duper Blu-ray cut.
What's going to be on it?
Extra bonus scenes. There may even be a new cut, a director's cut of the movie.
Listen,
that's the rumor.
If Blake Lively isn't on any of them, I don't want to see it.
She's not going to be in any of it.
Why not?
You get Brad Pitt in there for like a split second.
Forget Brad Pitt. He's old and divorced. It doesn't matter. He's not even cheating on anyone. It's not even alluring.
I don't
Not anymore.
I don't understand
Exactly.
what's happening.
Exactly. Thank you. You get it.
I don't care. Blake Lively pregnant.
Oof.
I would still dry hump her leg on a cold day.
I will crawl all over her like the blanket that she needs me to be. I will do it. I don't mind it.
I would wear her like a mask.
I don't even.
Oh, Pete, to crush your dreams a little, Hasley might be pregnant with G-Eazy's baby. So
there's no way she's pregnant.
yes, she is.
There's no
They
way.
made a little Coke baby. Yes, they did.
There's no way. I don't care. I would be a stepdad to that. I don't care. Like,
Little Coke
To
baby.
that?
To that, because
It's
it
a
is.
thing.
It is a thing. With that much,
It is a thing.
as many drugs as they did, it is a thing. It's gonna be a thing, like a thing.
Anyway.
I know that baby is a parasite, regardless. It's growing.
It's a gonorrhea.
That is a parasite.
It's a gonorrhea in a blanket.
Can I add one more thing before we're done with Netflix and Spill? We're gonna come back. We're gonna do hashtag trending. One more thing.
Woo!
This is actually Netflix news.
Oh, it is?
Stranger Things 3 teaser trailer. I posted it on the rundown. You can watch it. It's all about the mall that will now be a brand new mall addition to Hawkins. So I have a feeling that most of season 3 is going to take place in the mall because Steve's going to be working in the mall. Yeah. All right, guys, stay tuned. Coming back after this, we got hashtag trending. We have so much to get to. Stay tuned.
Are you new to daily fantasy? Are you a veteran? Either way, you can better your chances of winning money, and lots of it, by going to dailyroto.com. Multiple people have become millionaires thanks to the guys at Daily Roto. Why not take advice from the experts? You can become a millionaire too. Just go to dailyroto.com to rock daily fantasy sports.
It's Poppin' Off.
There is a Men in Black spinoff happening with Channing Tatum. There were rumors years ago that 21 Jump Street and Men in Black were going to create a spinoff together. It looks like it's happening because Channing Tatum is going to be in a Men in Black spinoff.
As they shouldn't. Have you seen Jonah Hill?
No.
Jonah Hill's looking good.
If Ice Cube became like the head or one of the higher ups, became the next Z, how amazing would that be? It's like 21 Jump Street all over again, but with aliens.
Watch live on the FNTSY YouTube stream.
I got nothing on that one. All right, guys, welcome back into Poppin' Off. I am Danny Otto. Joining me there, as always, is my good friend Ashley. This is Sweet Emotion, right? And our best friend Pete.
Man.
I got the title.
Oh, Sweet Emotion. That's me.
I got it.
That's me. This one. Something like that. You know where I'm at.
All right.
That's me.
All right. So I can't wait any longer to talk about this, to bring this up. I actually made a slide for this for Andy to put up because it's so incredible. Our one and only producer, Chris, actually posted this in our Facebook group. On Facebook, if you're not part of the group yet and you're watching, it's facebook.com/Poppin' Off Show, I believe, right? That's our Facebook group. Anyway.
I think.
Yes.
Something like that.
Yes.
Oh my God, that was fast.
That is amazing.
In London.
That was fast.
Someone made
Holy
a
crap.
25-foot statue of Jeff Goldblum. We have the micro pop version of this right here, right now.
No, that's scary fast. What did you do? What did you do? That was fast.
What are you talking about?
I showed you this story maybe 5 minutes before.
No, Chris posted this in the group this afternoon.
Chris posted this story
I didn't see that.
6 hours ago.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sometimes Facebook gets so flooded that by the time I reach anything, it's a week old, and I'm like, oh
Can
my
I
God,
add a new
guys.
hashtag? Hashtag Ashley didn't read it.
I know.
Anyway.
Good news, though. I got a coloring book, so many more distractions to come.
But this is incredible. This is in London right now. We actually we were looking through the articles. There's a bunch of people that are taking pictures with it, and you can use a hashtag. What's the
He's trending. Where did I put his
Anyway, Ashley, look for the hashtag. We tagged the show posts for today with it. But this is incredible. The only thing that makes the photo even more incredible is that there's a pug in the bottom corner of the photo.
Oh, Jurassic Jeff. There you go.
Jurassic Jeff. This is incredible.
Just hanging out. The pug is just like, yeah, I was going to go to Hogwarts, but I was like, no. Totally
Not even like being held on a leash. That's a super obedient pug just hanging out. I feel like
That's a good pet owner.
I'm way more excited about the pug.
I know you are. Well,
this dog
anyways.
is such a good dog. My cat was just trying to plot to murder me last week, and this dog is just like, yo, what's up? I love Jeff Goldblum.
He's got his whole leash on. He's just relaxing. Would you believe that?
He's chilling, you know.
If you guys search up the hashtag Jurassic Jeff, you'll probably see some weird images. There's one of the actual, like, one of the workers of the statue itself, like, combing Jeff's hair, which is amazing. You guys want to check that out on Twitter?
That's awesome.
Yeah. What
That's
else?
so awesome.
There's a bunch of stuff. It's great.
All right.
Oh, they even have fun facts. Oh, my God. Oh, but it's all in kilograms. I don't know kilograms.
Yeah, forget kilograms. We're in the United States. We're in the United States,
We're
damn
in
it.
America.
Inches and feet.
This is America.
Inches and feet. I'll be damned if I read anything about kilograms or
I ain't
meters.
doing anything in kilos. The only things I'm doing in kilos.
What
I'm
is
gonna
this?
Talk to G-Eazy and Halsey about that.
All right. So I
What
want to
is
bring up
that
I
show
want
with the Spanish guy.
I want to bring up
Narcos or something.
one story that you brought up during our meeting, and then one story that Pete brought up today. I want to bring those both up. Who wants to go first? I'll bring up either one. Who wants to go first?
Wait, but I gotta know, where am I going? Like, am I doing the really, really weird stuff or like the average weird stuff?
No. Obviously, you know
You're
what
thinking of something
mine's
completely different. Mine is I'm talking about something edible that you want to eat.
Ooh.
Not like that.
Oh, I know what this is.
Yeah. So do you want to go first, or Pete? Do you want to go first?
Pete, you go first.
Pete goes first. All right. So Pete hit us with this that Kylie Jenner and her
this is great.
baby daddy had a thing on YouTube where it was a Q&A. How well does her baby daddy know her? And it's a series of questions. He gets the first one right. I got to go with that. He gets the first one
the
right.
Toothbrush one?
No. It was, I can't even remember. I don't even know why I watched the whole damn thing. I really did watch it, and I feel...
The first one was like, what color is my toothbrush? And he's like, pink. It was safe to say, I feel like I could have asked...
He got one of the four of her dogs right. Yeah.
Yeah, but did you see, like, GQ was treating it like the Special Olympics and letting everyone win. And they were just like, no.
It's true. It's like, what color of pants is Kylie wearing today, Travis? What color pants is she wearing?
And it's like, what's like her favorite meal? And he's like, yo, food, girl. And she's like, oh my God, that's fine.
What?
The best parts were when he would say, it would be like a multiple answer question, and he would like start to say a word, and she'd look at him and go, and he'd be like,
And at the end of it, they're just like, oh my God, you did so well, baby. Like, you got 20 out of 23 right. And it's like, one of the things was like, what's one of the nicknames that I call you? And
No. It was that one and the other one.
You also call me daddy.
Oh,
And he
yeah.
looked at
That
the camera,
is
he's
like, oh, yeah. My
and she's
favorite.
like, oh. I was like, come on,
My
stop it.
favorite was like, what do I call our daughter? Like, what nicknames do I give her? And he's like, Stormy, Storm Bomb. He's like, he just draws blanks. I'm like, how do you not know? Like, your child, his name is Stormy. That's a nickname on its own. Like, you can't figure anything else. You can't.
But what you failed to mention, his original answers were, you, hey, runt, abuela, can you please get her? Like, those were his original answers. And she's like, no, baby, we have to know. Stop it. GQ wants us to use, like, real stuff. And he's like, okay, you call her Thunderclap.
They know.
Lightning Bolt. That's funny. But he's right. He's right. I say
Oh
those
my god,
things,
he's
too.
so funny. Do you hear him?
Like-
Ha ha ha.
GQ just gave up. Like, they did the shoot, and you know what? I'm not gonna lie. Like, they both look good on the cover. That's fantastic.
Well, they
But,
were
like,
supposed to emulate a famous, like, what was it, like a jazz singer or a jazz player, like something like that. It was supposed to emulate another kind of photo shoot that was done. It's like 100 years old.
An artist.
Yeah, exactly.
They were supposed to emulate artists. That's what they were. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, exactly. Like, he was wearing the same exact suit. She was wearing the same exact dress, just in different colors, to be honest. If I find it, I'll share it with you so you can see it. I know. I know.
And again, she is, and she's about to be a billionaire. And then
People are donating money to her to be a billionaire.
Yes. His name is, it's the comedian. I don't want to say comedian. It's the internet sensation, the Fat Jew. He came up with a GoFundMe then for people to raise, and people started raising. We talked